Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisy and this is Endevas Plantora's Box.
All of those years that passed us by, all of those tears we both have cried.
Can we just stop for a moment and talk about how good my hair is looking? Can we just acknowledge my hair?
Tried, although I tried. Even if I love you.
Yeah, you dig it? I dig it. But acha nikwambie by the way, I usually get so self-conscious when I retouch my hair kwa sababu my head usually looks so huge, like I don't know if you can see it. It's like a shoe. It needs a few days for it to really fit in vizuri. But at this point in my life, by the way, sina hiyo time. I just have to step into my authenticity. I have to accept who I am. I have to accept my head for what it is. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I'm going to be showing you how we made some raised beds hapa tu nje ya nyumba, right hapo, using some old matofali that we had in the compound. I had been wanting to make some raised beds hapa nje along the wall of the house because if you watched actually my first video on this channel, it was about how I transformed a tiny space into a garden. So we are in that space and I felt like I needed more space to grow more things because I've already planted on the other side. And that is when we decided to use the matofalis to create a structure for our raised bed. And then after that we reinforced with some pieces of timber, attached them to the wall with some steel nails, and then we proceeded on to put in the soil and plant. But before tuende mbali, let's go back to how we got into that process. Let's go. Alright, now that you've seen how we set up the raised beds, it's time to put in the soil. So I'm going to use the same technique that I used in the other raised bed gardens that I did card, where wrong time to film, that's what it is. Acha ni pause. You can come across miti zenye zimekatwa around your neighborhood, and such twigs and branches and leaves can be used to fit and fill the bottom layer of your raised bed, and then sasa after that you put in the soil. So let's do exactly that.
All of those years that passed us by, all of those tears we both have cried. I really miss to seeing you smile. I blame myself, although I tried. Even if I love you, this fight is yours no matter.
We've already already filled in the bottom layer. Now we're going to put in a layer of easy brown carton, just the normal cartons, to ensure that whatever is underneath does not germinate and interfere with the plants that you want to grow. After that layer, we put in the soil and the compost. So let's get right into that. If you're like me in this space, in an urban setting where you do not have access to soil, to abundant soil, what you can do is buy it. I know it sounds crazy, it is buying soil, but you know, if this is really what you want to do, then you have to do what you have to do to make it happen. Yeah, so as for me, I reached out to a dude who sells organic potting soil, which is already incorporated with manure, and that is what we are going to use in our raised beds. If you are in need of this kind of soil, just reach out to me and I'll connect you with a guy. I have to warn you though that it is an expensive affair. It is quite expensive, especially if you have a large space which you want to fill with soil, and that is one of the reasons why we actually putting a bottom layer of twigs, just to fill up that space, because sababu mchanga is a rare commodity. Yeah. Okay, so here we are. We actually added meza flani hapo, as you can see, for working, because it's not all the time that you want to work while you're in the house. Yeah, so let's start on this bed. As you can see, we have some marigolds that are already looking so beautiful, and there's so many. Wow. Yeah, so on this bed we have marigold, and then we have some onions, and then we have kale, skuma wiki, onions, and then I also have this flower right here. It's called a zinnia. There you go. And then on the inside we have another flower. This is chamomile, but it's yet to blossom. And then we have basil, and then we have this one. But the e-plant, it looks like a skuma, but I heard the difference is it doesn't have that kind of acidity that kale has. Inaitwa sijui kanzira or something. And then we have radishes. Yeah, and then this is a work table. I was doing some macrame. And then on this other side we have, oh, it has been raining by the way. There's one thing I didn't consider while making these beds. It's that iko right chini ya mabati, so you see these holes right here. they're affecting the plants that are near that space. So I really need to find a way to deal with that. But here we planted some cauliflower. This is actually cauliflower. I've never planted cauliflower before, but I love them, and I just want to see if we're actually going to get some cauliflowers. Can you imagine how amazing that will be? Yeah, so this is cauliflower. We have radishes, we have basil, we have more basil. I have these seeds, so zitaja kwa hii garden. And then we have more marigolds, yet to flower, marigold, chamomile. Here we have coriander, and here we have more basil, and just some succulents. Yeah, that's it. And here I have some nice plants, some beautiful plants. Some beautiful plants. Ooh, that color is just amazing. And then here we have courgette, we have tomatoes, and some flowers. Yeah, so that's it for this episode, guys. I'm really excited to see this garden grow and just blossom, and we're going to add another one on the other side huko nyuma, but for now this is what we are working with. And before watu wa welding waanze, let me just say thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share and comment, and let me know any tips, any comments you have. Put them down and we are going to have a conversation. So until next time, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one.
I'm waving my white flag, 'cause you will be